that. I was like, oh, what?
Ah, gosh, I know. All right, well, supposedly we're live.
I like how you chose the me with the Santa hat from a couple years ago as
Mhm.
the
Ah,
thumbnail.
gosh, I know. In fairness, I didn't choose you with the Santa hat. That was Dean. He picks out some great thumbnail images.
I do.
I just
Thanks,
made
guys.
sure everybody knows that you are, a thought player. And I think we should go into a serious discussion about the dangers of being a thought player and how you balance out being just half of one. And if there's any secrets, if it's beneficial, or if you're just doing it as a fad.
Thought player? I didn't know this was a fucking sports game. This is fucking news to me, fam. I like how you put like the 2 zeros too in Sp00kyWeebTrash. So it makes it extra hard for people to find me.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're very good at that. So we're live now. Oh shoot.
Yeah, we've been live for a couple minutes.
Tulsi Gabbard, stop talking.
What? No, I like Tulsi. Come on, dude.
No,
Well,
yeah, okay.
Why
So anyway,
are you trying to silence a powerful woman? Sorry,
the only
powerful
woman I'm trying
woman.
to silence here is you. But let's get into this. Let's go ahead and introduce our guest. We have Sp00kyWeebTrash on this live stream podcast. Cast.
And low.
And why don't you tell the audience where they can find you at? What do you do, Sp00kyWeebTrash, and what do you talk about?
Sleep with your dad.
Nice.
Besides that, I mostly live stream on my YouTube channel. Sp00kyWeebTrash. It's pretty easy to spell out. Sp00ky space WEEBTRASH. Other than that, I also participate in my GOG of More Scars live stream channel, GOG Live. Get the role plays, feel like fantasy characters and insult each other.
Yeah, I watched one of those live streams. It was pretty entertaining.
Link Suki's channel, social media in description. Scrubs.
I am already on it. Unfortunately, Origami isn't here today. He normally remembers to do things. What? Who the fuck said that?
Me.
Oh, God. Okay, so legitimately, before we can get into the real questions about how you start on YouTube and all that good stuff, everyone needs to know. You are a half thought player. What is your other half?
What the fuck is a half thought player? Please
I think
explain.
I think he's saying you're a half thought player.
If you're gonna call me a thought, just go all the way through. Don't just half-ass it. Come on, man.
No, we've discussed this in person.
I don't fucking remember, dude. I was intoxicated half the time.
You were really drunk. You were really drunk.
I guess we should explain how we met. Actually, we did that weird thing where we met in real life before we met on the internet. Did that work?
Yeah, that was pretty funny. We went to it was after the Vic Mignogna panel, I think Friday or Saturday, right?
Where was this panel?
Anime Matsuri.
Okay.
Did that link work to my channel? I might have to go.
Where was this panel?
Anime Matsuri.
Sorry.
Okay, we're good.
Explain. I'm just sharing my social shit.
All right, your YouTube channel is linked in the description. Yeah, now
I've vlogged my whole thing, my experience at Houston too. If you guys are interested in that.
Yeah.
I make a guest appearance in it, and she said a mean thing about me.
What did I say again?
You said that I was Kick Vic. Really offended.
Oh, did I say Kick Vic instead of I stand with Vic? I probably did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, Chandler McVitie was there.
And now you
did it on
out
purpose.
Of this live. Now you're kicked out of this live.
No.
Mad Black Arab over here.
Whoa, what the hell? She just miscolored me. It was Mad Brown Arab. She just miscolored me. Dean, do you know how many strikes this video is gonna get?
A lot of strikes.
Just
so many strikes.
I said the N-word.
All right.
I'm gonna have to end the stream, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
All right. So can you guys explain this Anime Matsuri meeting?
Sure. Like,
What,
you want me
what
to
happened?
explain it, or do you want Crows to explain it?
Oh, you explain it. You're the guest.
Oh,
Let's hear you talk.
I think he has a better memory of it than I do. So we went to Matsuri with a group of me and a couple other YouTubers, one of them being on an otaku, which a rip. So and also Chandler makes video, and then subsequently met Crows there because I think Unknown Otaku did a live stream with you once or twice with Senpai's home. If I'm not mistaken.
This is true.
And then, we just kind of hung out, and then we had we got drinks and ate ramen at a shitty ramen place.
No. So this is one of the things she's misremembering, guys.
Apparently.
No, actually, he told me that the ramen sucked too.
They aged the pork for 5 days, dude.
I've heard you say this 10 times now.
And it's so good.
By the way, you're somebody's saying that I'm too quiet compared to you guys.
Well, look, man, come on. That's not on us. That's not on us. That's your misogyny covering up her voice. Try listening again.
Raise Spooky's audio. See, people are saying you should raise my audio.
Crow, turn her up on Discord.
I guarantee.
Hey, everybody, how's your audio? Come on.
Is it better now? Am I louder?
I mean, it should be. I turned you up like double.
Okay. I should start screaming in the mic just to make sure.
Yeah.
I can hear me.
So that's how you guys met. That's pretty cool. But so now I gotta ask, for all the people watching, mostly probably your subscribers, where do you sell your nudes?
Nowhere. I've never sold nudes.
Oh, she gives it out for free, everybody! Awesome!
Okay.
No, they're lewds. Retards. I don't even do that anymore anyway, so it doesn't I don't fucking care.
Somebody asked me on your live stream if I sell feet pictures, so now I'm gonna ask you, do you sell feet pictures?
I probably would. It's just like, I don't fucking care. They're fucking feet, you nasty bitches. Although I wouldn't sell them for like a low price. It'd be like, probably like more than $20. And then it'd be like, okay.
I think I'd sell mine for about $5. If anybody was willing to pay me $5 for feet pictures, I would sell that.
You probably got some hairy ass feet.
Well, why? Is that because I'm Arab?
Yeah.
The racist, spooky weeb trash.
You're basically the hobbits of this realm. Okay.
Oh! There's so much racism in this stream. This will surely get us stricken from the YouTube.
So here's
our final stream, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
So would you consider yourself an Annie YouTuber?
Fuck no.
No? Okay. Do you know a lot of Annie YouTubers?
Unfortunately.
Alright. Who's the best Annie YouTuber?
In my honest opinion, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to do hashtag not all anti-tubers are bad, just most. I guess the ones I watch on the regular, that I don't completely cringe when I die at are, what's his name? Now I'm brain farting. I just knew it. Demolition D. He's really good. And he edits his own videos, and he's got his own sense of humor. And basically a bunch of anti-tubers tried copying his sense of humor, too, right after. So.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, go on.
Well, another person I would say I watch on the regular is Blue Eye Patch Wolf. Eye Patch Wolf, yeah. Super Eye Patch Wolf,
I'm on
yes.
the mic right now. I just deleted it.
There's so much I know their names. But yeah, those are the only two I would really recommend, honestly.
Who wouldn't you recommend? Now, here's the spiciness.
You got a few minutes?
Actually, that was... Yeah, who's the absolute worst, and can you tell us specifically why you hate them?
Honestly... Well, there's a lot of, like, really shit ones that are, like, little shits, but, like, I'm probably going to consider them.
Yeah, who's big enough to mention that's shit?
It's between Pedantic, Romantic, and Mother's Basement.
Oh,
I'd say
okay.
That's
Okay.
fair.
That is fair, but I need to know specifically why both.
You got a few minutes?
Yeah, we
We're
do.
live streaming for a little while, so yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it's they both have really, really hot takes to where it's so fucking hot you can't eat it because it's so fucking out there.
Do you know any of these hot takes? Like, could you quote any?
Oh God. Well, for one thing, pedantic romantic says the word trap doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
Well, that's not true.
What type of cards
there's a whole
does he
genre.
put in his Yu-Gi-Oh decks?
Well, according to Mother Spacemet, he plays Yu-Gi-Oh to cure his depression, and then also he also shielded better health. In the same video, he was talking about how Yu-Gi-Oh cured his fucking depression.
The power of the heart of the cards, I guess.
the powers at the heart of the gypsies that shill you that scam, but whatever.
Honestly, I try to ignore people's Twitters that I like, only in case they turn out to be an asshole. And my gosh, if you ever even casually like any of his videos, and you see any of the shit that he puts out on Twitter, it will just ruin it. Period. End of story.
Actually, I didn't even follow his Twitter. Like, I was kind of like a casual watcher of his because he's one of these people that got popular off of saying SAO bad.
Oh yeah, big time. He's got 10 videos on it.
Yeah, well, brings it up every chance he can because it's his claim to fame. Don't get me started on his fucking wife too. She's a fucking hoot. Anyway.
Oh wait. We should probably stop taking shots. Hold on. We just ended a feud. We shouldn't be taking shots at anybody else on YouTube. That's spooky. That's spooky. You baited us into it.
Spooky's allowed to tell her opinion of things, and that's what we're asking for.
Am I allowed to agree?
You are allowed to do whatever you want.
It's your fucking channel. What the fuck?
Oh, right.
Okay, so those are the worst anti-YouTubers. I'd say that's
there's
fair.
there's a lot of bad ones, just different varying degrees. But I'd say the ones that make me want to like kill myself or Minecraft myself the most are definitely those two in particular.
Well, that's like strike number 4.
Yeah. No, maybe they might not strike that one. She did correct us.
Yeah,
I don't think they care. In fact, I think the problem is she kind of apologized for it, which makes it, she acknowledged that it was a mistake to say.
Yeah, it's heartwarming and humble.
No, it's not. They don't care about heartwarming and humble. They want her head on a plate. They want our head on a plate.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, you never apologize. What did you do, Spooky?
God damn it, Spooky.
What did I do? Well, many things. Honestly, like, if you guys just, I've said N-word or awful things on my channel. Like, just if you live stream it, it's pretty under the radar. But if you were to like clip out yourself saying N-word and then over and over again, and then you'd probably get striked. You did probably get striked, especially depending on what or who you're talking about. That's why I like whenever I have to clip out my videos for my live streams and I get a little spicy with my takes. I usually have to go through the trouble of censoring my videos for extra reassurance to make sure nobody's going to strike it down or YouTube's going to like flip their shit over it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't censor and edit out live streams. Sucks.
No, it's fine. I'm telling you, it's fine. If you can live stream.
Yeah.
Pretty right under the radar.
So I was curious, seeing as you are a woman, have you ever had to deal with an obsessed fan?
Not to the point where I had to worry about my safety, but I would say obsessiveness is, it's been there.
Yeah.
Whoa! Why are you saying that about me? Come on, it was like a few texts at like 2 a.m.
What you doing?
We did have a funny story about 2 a.m. being drunk and hanging out with strange people. Like,
oh yeah, that was great. We went to Jack in the Box. Yeah, the Uber driver was awesome.
You want to tell that story?
I want to, but I don't know if I should tell the part about where the Uber driver got really offended by something somebody else in the car said.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to hear the whole story.
There's a certain well-known retard, as I like to call him, but some people call him a certain demographic of anime viewer who is unknown who wears a mask. Started saying like alt-right propaganda shit like a fucking autistic retard and started pissing him off. And I told him specifically to shut the fuck up. But other than that, you know, our life driver like her because we were just got done meeting Vic Mignogna and we were all pissed out drunk and we needed food in our system. So he got a Lyft driver and then we go in this lift. Immediately, the smell of skunks starts hitting us in the fucking face. So this guy starts fucking smoking weed, and then he's like, "Oh shit, what you guys doing?" We're like, "We're fucking just hanging out with fucking voice actors, party up, whoop whoop. What's up with you, man?" He's just like giggling the whole fucking time as we're explaining our experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the fucking unknown retard started saying, 1488 up in this bitch and started saying racist shit, and it's like, you fucking retard, you know.
Oh wow, I was not there for that.
Wasn't he saying?
There. No, I wasn't there for that part. I got there later to the bar.
No. Oh no, I was saying like he was.
He said some really stupid shit to the driver, and it was more like, what would you say if, that's kind of thing.
Yeah, but it involved the alt-right and all that, right?
Yeah, no, it totally did. And we were telling him, dude, just shut up, and he wouldn't. But I didn't know about that stuff beforehand. Fuck.
You didn't know how, you know, hashtag woke he was? And all that shit? Yeah. You know, he might say it's a LARP, but, you know, I don't. Anyway.
Oh, the freaking Antifa thing?
Oh, well, the Antifa thing is him looking like an Antifa member. That's just so he can cover up his face. But, you know, I don't think he actually supports Antifa. But, like, he hangs around a lot of communists, though, weirdly enough. I don't know why. I think it's just so he can prove that they're more wrong than he is. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. No, so I got a little lost.
I did too. Like, we totally dove off the beaten path. Okay, so basically we were hanging out. We went over to a bar. And it was after I got done filming the Reuben Langdon panel, right? Which ran out pretty late. So I get to the bar. It's like 11 o'clock. Spooky's there. Unknown is there. There's a bunch of other people there. Tug was there. Ricada was there, and Vic was there. Fucking, I'm blanking on. Oh my gosh, how am I blanking on the lawyer's name?
Hirohei was there before you.
Ty Beard.
Ty Beard was there. Jesus Christ, I'm terrible. You know what's really bad? I remember the owners of HawaiiCon were there, but I was blanking on Ty Beard's name.
They knew who I was.
Yeah, they did.
That was strange.
And they were really nice. Everybody was really nice. I got to hang out with Tug for a bit. I was trying to figure out how he was drinking through the mask, but I never quite got to that.
He got a fucking metal straw and he sipped through it in the bathroom and then he walks out.
It's a smart move.
That was the first time I got involved with like paper straws too at that hotel in Houston. I was like, oh god, these things.
Yeah, they break really easily. They like break down.
Shit. I know they're like mandatory where you live in California, but
no, they're not.
Oh, they've turned all of our cups into sippy straws. It's awesome.
So actually, you can have straws. You have to ask for a straw, though. Like they're not just allowed to give you a straw. Legally, you have to ask. A place of business can't just give you a straw.
That sounds like bad service.
Yeah.
Hey. Look, we may have a homelessness and a housing crisis, and it's true that there are some biblical plagues in LA, but come on, at least we are resolving the real problems of the world, the overuse of straws.
Yeah.
You
forgot to mention the shit in the streets.
Oh, yeah. San Francisco has literally got streets that are just covered in human feces now.
Save the turtles, skeet, 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 and I oop. Save the turtles, skeet, 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 and I oop.
I hear the poop will be very good for the turtles. It's good fertilizer for the city.
It just shows how like Facebook these fucking liberals are. Like they're just they're so proud of their like reusable straws and their like cups and all that. But if you actually ask them who causes the most weight and the most plastic, in the ocean, they don't know. They just say United States. They won't say places like China or third world countries where most of that manufacturing takes place. They don't say anything about that. They'll just be like, you have to save our straws. You have to save our fucking turtles.
Yeah.
And also, most of the harm towards ocean life is through like old netting. You know that, right? Like most of the time, it's just like lazy sailors who don't want to bring in old netting, and they just waste it away in the ocean life, and it kills so many more wildlife than it should.
Mm-hmm. No, I was okay. I'm still a little lost because I feel like I had asked, have you ever had to deal with an obsessed fan? And then we got into some weird territory.
Well, you brought up some weird question about if she had to have if there was some sort of problem with me texting her and how that made me an obsessed fan. I don't get what's up with that, Dean. I don't know why you got to put me on blast publicly on a stream like that.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Now, so you've had to deal with obsessed fan, but not like crazy stalkerish. What would you do? You have any advice to anybody watching that has to deal with an obsessed fan?
Well, depends on the situation. All situations are equal, but like if it let's say the worst of the worst happens, and your dox is out on fucking kiwi farms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say something like that happens. And you're like, oh shit, people are out to get me because they have my docs out there and they're trying to stalk me. If you have any evidence to that, or you believe that could possibly happen, always contact your authorities first and foremost.
Yeah.
Like, let the police know, hey, I have my address is out there on the internet. I'm a public figure. I do this, and this, and people might try to come and stalk me and try to kill me, or try to tell you guys to come to my house. Please don't do that. And they'll probably laugh at you or maybe not take you seriously. But like honestly, you have to be honest with the cops, because if you don't, you always run the risk of people coming to your house. You always run the risk of people like trying to, like, I don't know, possibly call the FBI or have like, what's it called, swatting?
Yeah,
up at your house. Yeah, and also, I mean, buy a gun if you can. If you live in a state that allows you. I know you guys can't really do that where you guys live.
What do you? Yes, we can. That's not.
Yeah. We okay. Listen.
Super hard.
It's not actually that hard. It's not actually that hard. What's hard is you can't have a concealed carry. Like there's a process for
that's
it,
what you're gonna have.
It never passes. Like,
yeah, super easy. So, yeah, Alabama, we buy a gun, we buy our license, and then that's it.
No, there's just for us, all there is a 1 week waiting period. But I think the thing that sucks is the limitations on what guns you can have, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like I'm okay with the 1 week waiting period, right? Whatever. The bad part is like there's a lot of guns that you can't have, and you can't have over a 10-round clip, which I think is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I was just, or if don't try to engage with it for the most part, and just, what am I saying? Like don't try to engage with it for the most part, and just try to ignore it, because people, and then they mostly just want a reaction out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And call the authorities if you're really that scared about your life being took advantage of or killed or God knows what else. So
yeah. Okay. Now I know you've posted. I've seen your tweets about it. I'm not too familiar with it, but there's this guy Necro, and there's some drama related to it. I was wondering if you could fill us in on who Necro is. I know he's your friend. But what's all going on with the Necro drama?
Well, my friendo from the internet, Necro13.
He's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Cool.
Well, he got involved with. Well, he's always involved with drama. It's just Like where do I start? Where do I fucking start?
From the beginning.
At the beginning, yeah.
Well, 30 years ago, he was born in the hospital. Let's see.
Were his parents happily married or not married?
that's-
How many
telling-
children did they have?
I'm not saying all that shit. Gosh, I guess like the main thing, I guess, is seeing the back and forth between me, Necro, and a group of other people that you've been mostly seeing on Twitter. It involves what the what mostly. So what the what is an YouTuber, if you can believe it, and him and Necro did a collab video. I forget about what exactly. It'd be better if Necro could come on and explain his side. I'll DM him real quick if he wants to go on, but he might not want to.
Oh yeah, do it. I if you want to do that, we have a question in the chat. Okay. Spooky, can you tell everyone in the chat about your bulge and the great bulge debate of 2K19?
There's a whole channel in her server dedicated to her bulge.
Alright, he says he doesn't really want to come on right now. He's doing something. He's not really able to.
That's fine.
The bulge thing is a thing that started on this other guy's channel. His name's Flamenco. Where people just suspected that I had a bulge because, you can't exist on the internet as a girl if you don't have a penis.
I've heard that's true. I can confirm.
Yeah, and then and then it fucking like a what's it called, a cancerous cell. It bled itself over to my channel, and people started bulge posting. So people just assume I have a bulge, and then now it's on my Discord, and it's kind of a meme. And I think just because I just think chat's gay, and they want me to have a dick is all.
I mean, that makes sense.
I've seen your chats, so yeah, I can.
I will say this. I know I'm a biased source here, right? Because me and Spooky are kind of friends.
A biased source?
Biased source.
Yeah, he's bi.
By source. But look, I can confirm that at the very least, she does not have an Adam's apple. I was strangling her, and there was absolutely nothing there. No, I was strangling pretty damn hard.
Was this in a perverted way, or what's going on with that?
Oh yeah, right, yeah, guys. Forget everything I just said over the past 20 seconds there.
All right. So,
Crow comes out of the closet. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So going back to the last question, not the bulge question.
Bulge question. Oh yes, the bulge question.
No, the question before that. I've heard enough about your bulge.
I wish chat did. No, they love it.
But how big is it though?
This posted. Join her Discord server, dude. People post her bulge all the time.
People pay me money just to see my crotch, just to see if it's there. And if I wear something tight and they're like, they don't see it, they're like, you had just a nice tuck. Quit lying to us, Spooky. It's a bulge conspiracy, is what it is.
All right, so it's not a conspiracy though. It exists, it's true. But going back to the Necro stuff, do you want to explain what you know about that?
Oh yeah. So from my understanding, all this started from this YouTuber and Necro13. They had a collab video. I forget what it was exactly about. It was something, and they made a collab video, and then a few weeks later or some shit, they got into a DM group or DM with each other, and Necro was like, hey, I want to see more original IP. Anime IP, right? So, not based on any other source material, it's just its own anime IP. And then, like an autistic retard, he said, no, you're wrong, you're a dumb anime boomer, there's these all the time. He's like, okay, I disagree, but okay. And they went back and forth over this, over fucking arguing over cartoons, right? And to the point where what started leaking DMs on Twitter. Their DMs. because he was in a losing argument and he's super self-conscious about everything he does and says.
Yeah, so he pulled the good old try to rally people up by sharing DMs.
Yeah, like a fucking faggot, right? So
yeah.
He can I say faggot on your
You've already said so many things.
You are going to get our entire channel removed. It's gonna be so bad for us.
You're already this far in. Just keep going with.
I say gamer words. I'm sorry.
Well, guys, this is our last stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe.
You just have to move to G Live now. So he started leaking DMs, and then people started calling him out on it on Twitter because it's not fucking cool to do that.
Yeah.
A few more weeks later, Anime Expo happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So their thing that they were going to do, because whatever fucking reason, two grown ass men can't have a conversation on the internet or in DMs like real men.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to meet up at AX, talk it out, and get over it, right? Because it's really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Why didn't that happen? Do you know?
So, this is the part where people get autistically mad at me because I wasn't there. But from my better judgment, they were both busy. But they did meet, like, face-to-face one time. It was a group of I say anti-tubers, but just YouTubers in general, all meeting up. And they all knew each other. They talked before. They know each other's voices. And to fuck with what, they were like, because Necro has like little postcards, right, or little information cards, and he hands out to people business cards. And to fuck with what, they were like, "Hey, I'm Necro13. Hey, I'm Necro13. Hey, I'm Necro13." And it got kind of what the confused. And then somebody said, wouldn't it be ashamed if Necro13 actually showed up? And then the Necro13 said, yeah, wouldn't it be? Well, what the fuck? What the fuck was looking him straight in the face? And obviously, you could tell who everybody was because they have very distinct voices. And Necro has an extremely distinct voice. One thing, because he's black. And yeah, he saw him. He knew it was him, and it's kind of really shitty to assume that he didn't know who he was because like he couldn't tell by the voice. Like I have to press X to doubt on that, but some people get to autistically screech at me because I wasn't there. But from the sounds of it, it just sounds like how would you not know the person you made a fucking collab with sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so they both had plans and, concerts and shit to go to. But the thing is, Nana Otaku hosted this Anti-Tuber meetup. They had a fucking Anti-Tuber meetup where they invited a bunch of Anti-Tubers over and they started hanging out with them. And one of the people they invited was Necro13, and he said no because he was at a concert at the time. And he wasn't. And he's also not fucking interested because one of the main themes in Necro13's channel is shooting on Anti-Tubers. And he didn't want to meet these people that he clearly didn't like because he just didn't.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. And plus, like, he's not like he's obligated to go.
No, but they tried pressuring him into it. Because they tried getting him into this fucking giant Discord DM group, which is what it took place in several times. Said no every time. Didn't want to get involved with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then any other time they could have like met up, which is like, I'm sure there was plenty because you had 3 or 4 days in fucking LA to meet up at a goddamn expo, But no, it was a lot of clout chasing. It was a lot of like fucking watching little girl Love Live concerts because loves Love Live. He loves Japanese girls.
Okay, just a quick side question. What is Love Live?
Autism. Pure fucking autism.
That's a good fast answer for a fast question.
It's an anime. You know what idols, right? Japanese idols.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a Japanese idol anime based on real idols.
That sounds awful.
What loves it. He loves it.
Yeah, that sounds just.
The whole reason he went to AX, from my better understanding, was to clout chase Anti-Tubers and to get a bunch of Love Life shit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The stunnedness of it all. Yeah, that's my better judgment. If you actually watch his Anime Expo video, which I don't recommend, but that's what the only thing he fucking talks about is going to a Love Live concert, it literally changing his life, watching these little Japanese girls perform, and what's it called? And going to an Anituber meetup, because what he used to do, what got him and Necro13 involved with each other, was he used to make fun of Anitubers. Like, What the What used to make fun of Digibro, and he used to make fun of Mother's Basement, and they're like decently well researched videos at the time too. And that's how they got along. And yeah, but little did he know that actually What the What's just a clout chasing retard who latches on to anything he can get numbers from. And then once he got a shout out from Mother's Basement for his Kyo Annie video, which is, I don't know if you know anything about Kyo Annie. There's a lot of storytelling here. I'm sorry if I'm not really good at it.
No, I'm learning so much about AniTube. I should change the tab to be Spooky Weeb Trash Explains AniTubing to noobs.
I mean, you get more people to watch it, probably.
Probably. Let me change it.
Okay, so...
I mean, you should keep talking, though.
Yeah, no, so at one point you had explained, that Unknown Otaku was involved in all this. Would you mind, telling me where he sits and everything?
Oh, he is a perpetuator. He there's already a flame, and then he takes a giant fucking log and he throws it in there and he makes it fucking huge, right? So he just likes to start shit bigger, and then once there's so much flame war going on, there's so much fucking shit starting, he likes to retard wrangle people and also try to silence the flame. So an example of that would be when after Anime Expo happened, and Necro was talking to me about this kind of shit that was happening about him and What the What. And then What the What got a shout out from Kyo Annie, or What the What got a shout out from Mother Spaceman, who already said is a massive fucking faggot, and a sellout himself, after he's already made fun of Mother Spaceman multiple fucking times, because What the What made a Kyo Annie video, basically saying how much he loves Kyo Annie because Kyo Annie got set on fire by a fucking psycho. He started groveling at the knees of Mother Spaceman. Like, this motherfucker right here, literally he's like, I think we can put our differences aside despite me disagreeing with Geoff or Jeff.
Now, are you, just for clarification, because you mentioned quite a few people's names, this is Unknown Otaku, who you say was...
No, this is What the What made a Kyo Annie video.
Okay.
Because he wanted to say how much he liked Kyo Annie, and because they got set on fire. And then he got on his fucking knees sucking Mother Spaceman's dick whenever Mother Spaceman gave a shout out because he made a decent Kyo Annie video. And so, then that got brought back to Necro, obviously, because they were feuding. And then Necro was like, yeah, I can't believe this guy who I used to like and kind of call a friend is doing this shit, being super two-faced and groveling at the knees of somebody he used to dislike.
That's YouTube for you.
Yeah, it's still fucking shit, though.
Oh, yeah, without doubt.
So, my friend's feelings, obviously, I don't know if they got hurt, it's not a good word, but, I thought it was shitty how this guy was treating him.
Yeah, of course it was.
So, I made a tweet. Nobody told me to make a tweet, despite, the theory. No, I made a tweet in my own accord. Nobody told me to do it.
I remember that when this happened, because you made a tweet, and then I remember that was the day I think you made your Discord.
I don't know. I think so. Maybe.
Because then we were all in voice chat. Me, you, Unknown Otaku, moderator Marzi, I think was there. Yeah. There was quite a few people, and you and Unknown kept going back and forth with some very tasteful insults.
No, I was straight up calling him a fucking retard to his face because he was acting like a retard. Anyway, so excuse me. So I made a subtweet saying, "How can it was? Oh God, what did I say? It was like imagine
being mad. I think it was something like that over cartoons.
Oh yeah, imagine apologizing to a bigger YouTuber for clout, but you couldn't apologize to one of your friends over a fucking argument over cartoons. It was something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I didn't add anybody. I mean, it's one of those things, if you knew, you knew. Necro retweeted and liked it. And Unknown Otaku actually went through the fucking trouble of adding what the what in the fucking conversation. Like a fucking vagina. Like a woman. And then he started, like, bringing him into it. And then, yeah, back and forth with what the what with me and him happened. Basically, I said he was fake as fuck. And he said, no, that didn't exactly happen. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. And then he blocked me like a fucking vagina. To put it, like, I could go through, like, all the tweets and shit, because I think that they're archived, but, you know, it's just, like, to describe it the best way I can.
Gist of it. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I don't need you to go tweet by tweet. Now, later down this timeline, I think you had mentioned something about what the what and Unknown Otaku running some type of
gay op
homosexual operations.
Yeah, so the reason why, you know, Unknown Otaku got mad at me is because I spread misinformation because the whole Anime Expo thing, like I brought it before, because it didn't happen exactly like how I tweeted about, but obviously it didn't get resolved because the fucking vagina, what the what, didn't want to have a conversation with Necro at all in DMs. He just didn't. He literally said, this is one of the worst things that ever happened to me, and his DMs Necro. Yeah. So because he's such a fucking pussy about it, and he didn't want to act like a man, because he didn't. remember, multiple times tweet out they want to be the anime girl. They don't want to fuck the anime girl. They want to be the anime girl. And what the what has a girl avatar. So, what was I saying? Let me see. And to get me back on track.
Yeah, the gay ops.
Oh yeah, the gay ops. So, what these retards wanted to do, right, was because they couldn't have a DM conversation. They wanted to record the conversation between Necro, what the what, and for whatever fucking reason, Unknown Otaku had to be in there. Does that not sound like the gayest thing you've ever heard? 3 grown-ass men having to have a fucking recording. The whole point of this argument was over Japanese anime.
It sounds a little homosexual. I'll give you that. Now,
I do have a question. It's been coming in the chat for a while now. Spooky, real quick, how does any of this help Vic?
Oh, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. This is fucking dumb drama shit. If people
just to give you some context on that, sorry. There's this Spurg on Twitter, right? He loves to just spurg out on anybody that talks about anything not related to Vic Mignogna. And so every time, so now it's just this joke. I won't name the guy, but he's a Spurg. We always, like, whenever we're having a conversation about anything, the next question that gets asked is, how does any of this help Vic? So just to give you some context on that.
I Spooky, I'm sorry, let me just give you some more context. I have no clue what the fuck he's talking about. I legit wanted to know how any of this was going to help Vic. I thought that's what this stream was about, and clearly I and the audience have been misled. Again, Dean. Again.
Go join Exile on Twitter.
Because, you know, you can't, like...
You said you wouldn't name him!
And talk about any other thing that's interesting.
You have to eat, breathe, and sleep Vic Mignogna. apparently.
Oh yeah.
Which
Did you
I
know?
mean,
Did you know there was a time where Vic Mignogna was at a convention and he got chased by a Pikachu?
okay, well,
That's important
anyways,
shit.
let's go back. um, so that's kind of the gist of everything. Do you have the link to Necro's channel? I just want to plug it. We were talking about him, so.
Oh sure, yeah. Yeah.
Could you send it to Crow? Crow, post it
Oh, okay.
in the
Hold on,
chat.
let me look him up real
Yeah,
quick.
you got it.
Yeah.
Just
Which also,
DM
if
that to me on Discord.
I'm not in the chat, but if Necro is watching, if you ever want to come on the podcast,
No, I
you're
think
more than welcome to.
I think he's busy doing something.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying at any time.
And
I just looked at Necro's fucking Discord, or not Discord, his channel name. It's G Falcon 5000. I didn't know it was that gay.
well, just because we wound up bringing up his name, XL, if you're watching and you want to jump onto the stream anytime with us, absolutely not. We don't talk about Vic that much anymore. Sorry.
Exile. Oh yeah, dude, that guy.
If you want to make content on YouTube, you always have to constantly evolve and talk about new things. It's
Yeah, no,
I mean,
sure.
there's nothing to talk about. I mean, they're doing appeals. If something comes up, sure, but like what?
Yeah.
What do you want us to talk about, man?
No, that guy. Okay, so this guy on Twitter, because now let's just talk about it, because this whole new thing just happened with this guy. There's this guy on Twitter who started spurging really hard, and at first I was on Twitter and I was trying to calm this guy down. I'm like, hey, you okay, right? Like, and he starts spurging at me super hard, and then he does this weird thing where he starts accusing me of harassing his friend. I won't name the person, but I haven't talked to his friend in months. I haven't talked about her in months. I don't care about her. She's so insignificant, right? And I'm like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you show me where I harassed her, though? Can you show me that?
Show me where. Show me where I touched her.
No, just show me the conversations you're talking about, because they didn't happen. And he continues to spurg. Anyways, so eventually I blocked this guy, right? I've had enough with it. I knew it would upset him and he'd go really upset about it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just block him. It'll upset him. Right? Oh God, where am I going with the story? This is the exile person. During this conversation before I block him, though, he just goes, how does any of this help Vic Mignogna? I'm like, none of this has to do with Vic. Nothing you've said had to do with Vic. That's a good question, I guess. But not everything has to be about Vic Mignogna. Like, sorry, that's just a side tangent on the biggest spurg on the face of the planet.
Well, that was an obvious deflection by Dean. I think you should have just answered the man's question on how any of it affected Vic Mignogna.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a shit person for that. But, now, are there any questions in the chat?
Oh yeah, we should probably ask the chat. Chat, do you have questions for our guest, or do you want to reprimand us for any of the things that have been said during the stream? Because I'll be very clear, we will not apologize. We will just deny that it was ever said.
Just say it's racism. All you have to do is say it's racism when, like, your end, because you guys are getting, deplatformed for being Arab. Nah. See, I knew the little faggot was listening.
Who?
Oh, dude, Unknown. Hey, listen, I was about to hop out of here, but Unknown, do you want to? I mean,
You're just
assuming
gonna
you're okay
have
with
two
that.
women screaming at each other.
Things were said about him,
I get
so.
that, bro. I get that, right?
I'm trying to be fair.
I know you are. Shut up and let me talk, right?
Okay.
So I was actually going to offer, because we have brought up Unknown Otaku on a later podcast, because I know there's a lot of animosity between him and Sp00kyWeebTrash, that having them both on is just going to be them screaming at each other. That's what it is on Twitter, and that's what it is on Discord, right? Because of the voice chat. That's what happens. So let's invite him on, but for another podcast, let's do it soon, so he can explain his side of the story. Unknown Otaku, would you be down for that?
I mean, he's just gonna manipulate the situation, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I get you. I mean,
people need to make up their own minds on these things. Like, I didn't know anything about any of this stuff
Yeah.
until I found out about it while we were streaming today.
Yeah, it's fine. He's gonna keep tabs on me anyways, because he's a fucking weirdo. Like, there was, like, somebody that was following me made a tweet, screen capping my face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ataka didn't follow this guy at all. And I like the photo because, he liked to screen. He's a follower of mine. He's nothing malicious about it, and I don't really care when people do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, like, as soon as I liked that tweet, and me making really a dumb face, this motherfucker liked and retweeted, like, immediately. Fucking immediately. It was creepy. And of course, he could have just been like looking on Twitter and just could have happened to show up. But it was weird because it immediately happened as soon as I liked it. And he's keeping tabs on both me and Necro because he's a fucking weirdo with no life. And yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna comment on that. It is possible, right? Because I've refreshed my.
And here's the thing on Otaku. Like, I know what you're fucking doing. I know what you and Senpai is fucking weirdos and nobody wants to talk to or hang out with because nobody likes you. I liked it even before you liked it. That's fucking bullshit. No, you didn't. No, you fucking. It was a tag. It was tagged at me. It was literally tagged at me. And as soon as I liked it, you fucking liked and retweeted it.
Time out.
He is not following.
Everybody, I was incorrect. Having unknown on the stream would be a terrible idea because just having unknown in the chat is apparently too much. But unknown, I saw your comment. DM me on Twitter and we'll get something set up. Okay.
Yeah, I do want to make this clear, right? Because I don't have. Me and Crow are just hosting this, and Sp00kyWeebTrash is entitled to her opinions on things. This doesn't. Nothing that's ever said from any guest reflects our opinions. Not that we disagree with our guests, but sometimes we just don't know the full story. Not to say that Sp00kyWeebTrash is wrong. Not to say Unknown Otaku is wrong.
Dean,
yes,
that was very well said. But real quick, how does any of that help Vic?
Shut up with that fucking question! I swear to God, dude, I'm just gonna change your name in my phone to exile you, fucking asshole.
Yeah, the fucking weirdo's gonna keep tabs on both me and Necro. I don't know. He's a fucking faggot with no life, and that's why he does the thing he does. And that's why him and Senpai hang out with each other, because nobody likes them, because they're both scumbags, and Senpai is home, it's not trustworthy. And, that's just kind of how lolcows are, when, nobody else wants to talk to them or deal with their bullshit. They kind of, lie and manipulate and try to get each other to fight each other's fight. Even though I know they don't. They really don't like each other or give a shit about each other. That's just how it is. And that just kind of tells you the kind of person they both are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, once again, I'm not going to comment on that.
See, the little faggots are listening in on this shit. What am I telling you? What am I fucking telling you? They're listening to this shit. Oh my god.
In fairness, Senpai's home has said he's a fan of our content.
Oh, he's a liar. He's a liar.
Is he in the chat?
He's in the chat.
Senpai at home doesn't like Necro 13 either.
What?
So they have there's a weird lore going on here, guys, and
I mean, I don't know anything about that, but as far as I know, Senpai's home isn't an AniTuber, so
no, that's the thing. That's how close him and Otaku are in DM.
Yeah.
And they both bullied Hopeless Peaches the other day too, trying to get her to delete the video and what. Because this girl named Hopeless Peaches made a video on what, basically saying what I said. He was the cloud chasing retard, but she didn't actually name drop him. She just said Billy. And we barely talk. You're full of shit, dude. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Nobody believed you. So they bullied Hopeless Peaches to delete this video where she talks about what, and then she apologized for it. And it's just you guys are just you're too much. You're too much. Oh gosh. But yeah, there you go. Like I said, they're keeping tabs on us. And they're talking shit, and they're in their little Discord group, and they're pulling their little gay ops of wanting to record people without their consent. And when people say no, like Necro13, they fucking pressure them and saying it's the only way. Or they're like, if you had nothing to hide, you would just accept the recording. They're fucking women. They're a bunch of fucking vaginas. I swear to God.
Well, hey, that's not very intersectional.
I mean, like, one otaku's a wannabe tranny, but he's too much of a 6'3" linebacker to do it. So, oops.
That was strike number 12. Strike number 12, everybody. Well, thanks so much for tuning into the stream. This could be this is going to be the last stream on DNA Crow's channel.
Why the fuck is Necrocada getting involved with this gay shit? Why the fuck is he? This is about fucking cartoons. You guys are the fucking worst. I swear to God, you are not fucking trustworthy. There's no fucking reason why he should be involved. This is so fucking gay. What the fuck? What the fuck? You not see that shit? Why the fuck, over anti-tuber drama, would Nick Rekieta, who is a full-time dad, also a lawyer, and a YouTuber, would spend his fucking time talking to you guys about this fucking shit? Why are you mad? Because that shit's fucking gay. It's so fucking gay.
Well, I'm not sure if this is a good time to
I will say this only because I remember a couple times where people
and you know what? You guys fucking probably manipulated the situation like you did every fucking time. Every fucking time. You guys are such fucking manipulators and untrustworthy assholes. That's why you go back and forth. Right? That's why you go back and forth.
Spooky.
Sorry,
Calm down for a couple seconds.
Okay.
Listen. So here's the thing, right? We got to go by what we can actually say and everything, like what we actually know. Senpai saying he asked Nick a question on behalf of Otaku. If that's as far as Nick Rekieta is involved in it, that's it. You can ask Rekieta a question about just about anything.
Why?
Look!
Gay.
Who cares? Like, people ask Nick stupid shit all the time. His DMs are flooded with it. Who cares?
So you're saying they probably sent like a stupid hey, is this what they probably mean by
saying I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. I'm saying it's just a question though, and that's all he's involved in. That's all it is.
That's so gay.
That's
so gay to get a lawyer involved with the fucking conversation about cartoons on the goddamn internet. What the fuck?
Okay,
that's so gay. Like, that is the most autistic shit I think I've ever heard of.
Okay, see, I have the image in my head of two absolute weebs running into a lawyer's office because they cannot work out a dispute over anime.
I mean, that's essentially what's happening. This is why I don't like anti-tubers. This is why I don't like people fucking two-face like you guys, like Senpai Summit on Otaku, because you guys are fucking manipulators and you're two-faced and you want to get involved with stupid conversation and stupid arguments and perpetuate it over fucking cartoons. I've been dealing with this shit. I've been dealing with this shit for 6 fucking months. And they are such fucking manipulators. And Senpai's Home recently got involved with it because him and Otaku both share their information with each other. Because they're both useful idiots to each other. And that's it. It's so gay to get a lawyer involved because accusing another person of blackmail. Because it is blackmail. It is fucking gay ops to want to record a conversation to use it against them later. It's fucking blackmail.
Spooky. I gotta tell you, I'm sure you know this, but sometimes, just don't react to the chat.
No, I'm going to. I'm going to when there's fucking gay shit in chat because it's fucking gay. It's fucking gay to want to record a conversation.
Well, Spooky, do this. Don't raise your voice. Don't raise your voice. You don't have to raise your voice.
Don't tell a woman how to talk. Okay.
Fucking hell. No, it's just because I got her mic turned up all the way already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you might want to turn me down.
You keep redlining like crazy, and I have to turn down.
But you see the fucking tabs they have on me. They saw I was coming on the show. They were watching it just to see, and then they started talking to each other, and I knew they were gonna fucking do this shit.
Well, I mean,
she knows more about blackmail than Nick Rekieta. You fucking stupid fucking piece of shit. Why would anyone want to record a fucking conversation? Why? why in the most basic sense of having a decent conversation between three grown-ass men, why would anyone have a conversation? You just got here because you know what? I bet you Otaku's post. Like, you guys just talk to each other. I have been in a fucking conversation with both of you. I know how you guys work. I know how you guys fucking work. I know, and your history has shown you guys otherwise. That's why you both are two-faced, right?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna
chat Bloodsports. I mean, sorry.
Okay, now what I'm gonna suggest we do is I think we should end this.
Dude, I barely talked to Six. I mean, you call him Six. That's how often you know him, though. Nobody in this fucking realm knows Unknown Otaku calls him Six. Nobody does, unless you've known him for a very fucking long time. Because that's his old username.
Okay.
Like, it's weird.
But seriously, I think we should end this soon. I gotta get going to school. I think we've talked about the whole situation as much as possible. Like I said,
yeah, look, I'll take what you said, and we're like I said, I want to have Unknown because we will let you have your piece. We'll let you say everything you had to say there. I had no clue any of that stuff was coming up, so I want to actually have Unknown on, and just actually talk to him, and I'll bring up everything he said, and I'll look into some of it myself if I can, and be fair about it. But
well, guys, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna have an opinion about any of it. But they were mentioned, and
yeah, they deserve a chance to actually talk. I mean, that's the most important thing here.
But like I said, all of our guests are always welcome to their opinions.
Oh, absolutely.
And yeah, so
just next time, don't shout so loud. That was so bad on the recording.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was like max red light. I'm like, let me try turning it down.
Sorry, I get excited.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. But I just want to say, Sp00kyWeebTrash, thank you so much for coming on. You're always welcome back on. And I appreciate that you've had me on your channel as well. Now, once again, where can people find you? And Crow, can you post the link to her channel in the chat again?
In the actual chat. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Of course.
Now, where can people find you? What's your Twitter? What's your YouTube?
Sp00kyWeebTrash. That's my channel. Obviously, Sp00kyWeebTrash. You know, and WeTrash and all the rest.
Mm-hmm.
She is cool people. Well, thank you. And also my Twitter is, it's Sp00kyWeebTrash, but it's Sp00kyWeebTrash.
Yeah, I've made the mistake of not doing the zeros.
Yeah.
When I did a fun post at both you and Unknown Otaku. But okay, cool.
No, that's an impersonator, Sp00kyWeebTrash.
Yeah, that was Sp00kyWeebTrash. Yeah.
Unknown is my abusive, unknowingly manipulating girlfriend. I mean, you're the one who likes to manipulate friend. Oh wait, oops, did I say too much? Oops.
Okay.
Oops. Mr. Can't allow his girlfriend to go to Houston without his permission. Oh, oops. Did I say too much?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Whoa, okay, Leah, let's not keep jumping into things.
Nothing about Supergirl crying on stream because of the way he talks to her or anything.
All right. Well, I think this is a good time to end this podcast. Thanks, everybody.
Ask another question.
Yes, we are not asking anything. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Please go subscribe to Sp00kyWeebTrash.
With your permission, bitch. With your fucking permission. You're fucking full of shit. I know you are.
Please go subscribe to Sp00kyWeebTrash. She's a good friend of ours. I consider her my friend. And look forward to the podcast coming up with Unknown Otaku.
I'm not talking about Karen. I'm talking about fucking Supergirl, you fucking idiot.
Oh, right. And now we've mentioned Karen. Okay, so
all right, let me close this all out here. I'm doing the adult thing here. And real quick, Spooky, say goodbye to everybody really quick.
Goodbye, and fuck you, senpai. Fuck you, Unknown Otaku. The fucking truth always comes out, and you guys, you're full of shit. Okay.
There we go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream. Spooky, I muted you for a little bit just so that we can close out here. No more questions. Everybody, please tune in for more content just like this. Well, hopefully not just exactly like this. And remember, when you're watching this stream, when you're thinking back on it, just ask yourself this question: How did any of this help Vic? All right,
Okay,
guys.
cool.
Thank you.
All right.